supposed to learn about buying cars? How many of you are watching just because you want to argue?
Do it.
I will let you all know that I consulted a man before making this video.
You know you're being sexist right now.
Bada boom.
Go on to Craigslist, and if you want the least amount of problems, then you can get a Honda or a Toyota. If you want to go American, then you can get a Chevy or a Ford. Or if you have another preference,
Do it.
I recommend something below 200,000 miles, but most people recommend something below 250,000 miles. Make sure that the seller has the title to the car, because if they lost it, then they're going to have to go to the DMV and get a new one. Also, check the Blue Book value by entering the car's information into the Blue Book, print it out, and use it to negotiate pricing. Contact the seller over the phone. Do not ever agree to pay somebody before you meet them and at least test drive the car. Ask for the vehicle's number, which is located above the steering wheel if you look through the window, and then you can enter the number into Carfax and see if the vehicle's been in an accident. When you meet someone, you should bring a mechanic, or meet at a mechanic shop. Then, if there's any questionable noises that the car is making or a weird way that it's running, you can have a mechanic look at it, and then they can assess the little problem there, and then maybe you can take that money off the original price of the vehicle that you're going to pay.
Make sure that you look at the seller's body language, because the experts agree that if they have their hands in their pocket, that they're trying to hide something.
Ask them for the registration, and then ask them for their ID so that you can make sure that the car actually belongs to them and that you're not buying a stolen car. What's up? It's Blade. Aw, don't lie, you know you miss me. Ladies, you want to tell if the car is in good condition. Feel the bottom of the exhaust pipe. It shouldn't be wet or sticky, that means the car burns oil. Check the tread on the tires. Is it half gone? That means the alignment's off. Check the oil. If it's really dirty, that means they might not have taken the best care of that car. If that's the case, see if they have any service record. You want to make sure that the air conditioning works and the heat works. Once you've paid for the car and signed the papers to put it in your name, drive to the DMV or the registration office and put the car in your name. If you don't do this, then the person could report the car stolen and you could get arrested. On a quick note, some people do ask the person selling it to them to write down that it was cheaper so that they don't have to pay as much in tax. This is unethical and illegal, so it might not be worth it to save a couple $100.